How's it going, everyone? Got quite a bit of catch-up to do on these PlayStation Store sales that are running right now. We're going to be looking at the games under $15 sale, the extended play sale, and we'll throw in a little bit of weekend offers, and a look at the games under $10. Now, before I get into this video, really need your guys' input going forward. Of course, we're coming up on the launch of PlayStation Plus Premium, and this is a comment I've been seeing more and more. How do you guys want us to tackle the PS Plus Premium games? Do you guys still want them to be mentioned in these videos? I was thinking maybe we mention them, but we keep them at the end of the video. It's going to be something in flux since we still don't have the full lineup, and that's really when I can decide what we're going to do with it. But that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking let's mention them, but mention them at the end of the video. So for the people that are still going to be buying all their games, which I know for a fact, a lot of people are still doing that. I know for a lot of you guys, you're definitely signing up for PS Plus Premium, but there's gonna be people that are still gonna be buying all their games. So something to consider. Let me know in the comment section down below. But with that being said, let's get right into it and let's start things off with a slam dunk easy pickup. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition is 80% off for $9.99. Now, obviously, the PS5 upgrade is scheduled for a release in Q4 of this year. So, if you have a PS5, I mean, you already waited north of 7 years. What's another 6-7 months gonna do for you, am I right? I'd probably wait for the upgrade to come out. Nonetheless, Witcher 3 is a tremendous game, and if you only have a PS4 right now, I would pick it up and just play it. Like, it's such a fantastic game, and it runs well enough on the PS4. It's just on PS5. It's gonna have a lot of bells and whistles attached to it, better performance, things like that. This is just a fantastic deal. You get Witcher 3, you get both expansions, just a great pickup at $9.99. Value-wise, you can't go wrong. Next up, another RPG, but of a different sort. We have South Park: The Stick of Truth, 67% off for $9.89. If you guys have heard me talk about this game before, you know that I always gush about it. Obsidian did such a great job with this game, and I remember back in 2013, when I initially heard about this game coming out, I was like, bro, what kind of games are they coming up with these days? South Park RPGs? And hey, I had to put my foot up my mouth or some because they blew me away with this game. It was a fantastic game. And again, I'm not a South Park fan. It's not like I have anything against South Park, but I just really never sat down and gave it a chance. But I played this game and I thought it was hilarious. And if you're a South Park fan, the art style obviously, and you're just gonna enjoy the game even more than I did, and I really enjoyed the game. It's not the lengthiest RPG, of course, but mechanically it works well, and $9.89 I think is a great buy. Fractured But Whole is on sale as well. That's at $12 right now. Next up, we have Bioshock The Collection, 80% off at $9.99, one of the best trilogies that's hopefully getting a fourth game soon, but let's just call it for what it is right now. One of the best trilogies, I think, in modern gaming in general. Why we say modern gaming? Infinite came out in 2013, but yeah, one of the best trilogies in gaming. Bioshock 1 is tremendous. Bioshock 2 is very good. Even though everybody sees that game as the weakest of the three, it's still a damn good game. And Bioshock Infinite, I just think is tremendous. I know people go back and forth with 1 and Infinite, and yeah, it doesn't really matter which one you think the best. Personally speaking, I loved Infinite setting. I love some of the twists and turns. Thought Infinite was just a tremendous game, and $9.99 for this collection is tremendous in its own right, so just go pick it up. You're gonna enjoy it quite a bit. Next up, we got Rise of the Tomb Raider, 20-year celebration, 80% off for $6. You guys know me. I love me my Tomb Raider since the 2013 reboot. I think it's been one of the best and most consistent franchises, honestly, in all of gaming. Like, I've had my qualms with Shadow of the Tomb Raider, where I thought narratively it wasn't strong, but you look at the games as a whole, they have all been rather good, and in my opinion, Rise of the Tomb Raider is the best one, and it's a rather decently lengthy experience if you want to do everything. This 20-year celebration, of course, includes additional content, has a bit of a VR component in there as well, and $6 is great. It's just a fantastic game, and can't wait for the next Tomb Raider game. Hopefully that's out. You know, I don't expect to see it until 24, but yeah, definitely still am excited for it. Next up, we got Detroit Become Human, 50% off for $9.99. This one is available with PlayStation Now right now, so if you want to play it that way, that's an option. Of course, done by Quantic Dream. who are working on a Star Wars game of all things right now, but they also did Indigo Prophecy, they did Beyond Two Souls, they did Heavy Rain, and they did Detroit Become Human. Now, personally, my favorite game out of them is Heavy Rain, but that game shows its age. Detroit Become Human, more of a recent release, and a narrative and a story that I think people can get really, really into. Now, what I always recommend with these games from Quantic Dream, and just decision-based games as a whole, play through it once blind, just go through it, experience it, see what's up, and see how the story unfolds for you. Then if you want to go back, play it again, by all means do that. But I just think the rush of going through it once, not knowing what's going to happen, is like a pretty amazing thing. And this one has the futuristic setting, a lot of twists and turns in this game as well. Obviously, it's being held up by its narrative, but $10 for this is a great pickup. Next up, we have A Way Out, 75% off for $7.49, also included with EA Play. However, if you buy A Way Out, you can invite a friend to play with you for free, and this is a co-op only title, so that is something to consider. This is, of course, done by Hazelight, the guys that brought you It Takes Two. It Takes Two is a game that got a plethora of Game of the Year awards, and A Way Out I thought was a fantastic game as well. It's not a lengthy game, but if you want a narrative-driven adventure game to play with a buddy, play with, you know, a significant other, whatever the case may be, $7.49 for this one I think is quite good. Again, not a super lengthy game, but a very, very good co-op game, and props to Hazelight for kind of carving out their own niche and now being a pretty well-known studio in the industry. Next up, we got Axiom Verge, 50% off for $9.99, coming from Thomas Happ. One person made this game, and it's a pretty remarkable game given the small studio that worked on it. It is definitely a throwback Metroidvania style game, but there's also a level of detail to the game that I was pretty impressed by. Like, you're not gonna, like, if you just go into this game, you're not gonna realize that it wasn't done by a little bit of a bigger studio. I'm not saying, you know, it's at the scale of a AAA game, but it definitely has a bit of depth to it, and I enjoyed it back when it came out. I bought it day one, I believe, and had a good time with it. Quite a bit of replayability in this. You know, you can go back and have some fun with, and yeah, definitely if you're into throwback Metroidvanias, not a bad one to pick up at $9.99. Next up, another one available on PlayStation Now, Borderlands The Handsome Collection at $9.99. Borderlands 2, Borderlands a pre-sequel, both games' respective DLCs. Not all of it. You are missing, what is it called? Commander Lilith and the Fight for the Sanctuary. Not a big deal that you're missing that. Both of those games with the DLC is such a good value pickup at $9.99. So much content, and you know, these games are definitely catered towards if you play with your friends, but you could play it solo and still have a really good time. And you know, for me, Borderlands peaked with Borderlands 2. Loved me Borderlands 2. I thought the comedy was great. I thought everything about that game was just so, so good. And pre-sequel, yeah, doesn't reinvent the wheel in any way. Not as good as Borderlands 2, but still fairly decent in its own right. And to just get that with the DLC at $9.99 is a great buy. Next up, we have XCOM 2 The Collection. 90% off at $9.99. You guys know me, I love me my XCOM 2. Let's just get it out of the way. The only thing holding this game back is from a technical standpoint. It works well enough though, and the strengths outweigh the cons easily. This includes the base game as well as the War of the Chosen expansion. That's why you really want to get this collection, opposed to getting just the base game. The base game's fine, but War of the Chosen just adds so much. Can be a challenging game as well. If you're into tactics-based games remotely at all, you'll enjoy XCOM 2 quite a bit. And again, that price point is too good to pass up. And lastly, we have Metro Exodus Gold Edition, 75% off for $9.99. Great deal here as well. Metro Exodus is a very good first-person shooter. Gold Edition includes the additional content. Upgraded on PS5, runs really, really well on PS5, and looks great as well. I definitely would recommend you to play Metro 2033 and Metro Last Life first. Those are great first-person shooters in its own right, but Exodus, very good as well, and this price point is just so, so good that had to put this on the list, so definitely go give that a look. And that is gonna do it for me. Again, this is just the extended play sale, weekend offer, and games under 15. Gotta do remasters and retro again. Guys, we got a lot to catch up on, so my apologies over the past week or so not getting to this sooner, but we'll get through all of it. And yeah, and then next month we got Days of Play coming up. There's a lot of stuff going down next month. We're gonna be pretty busy next month, but yeah, nonetheless, definitely let me know in the comment section down below how you guys want me to tackle this PS Plus premium situation, because it's going to be something, you know, we're going to be covering the games that are available in the lineup every month for sure, but we still want to do these deals videos. We still know that there's going to be those of you that want to buy games, and these are our best performing videos every month, so yeah, would highly appreciate your feedback. But that's going to do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.